Hi, I'm Maxwell Parisi. The video camera that's filming me right now is on my Mac laptop computer, and currently I'm in my dorm. The camera that I'm using right now has witnessed me tirelessly research, jam out blog posts with unreasonable speed, and fight to make deadlines on a weekly basis. In a funny kind of way, I think this camera knows me a lot better than a lot of my teachers do. And hopefully by the end of this video, I hope that you, Sean Bowtie, know me a little bit better, know my background, how I struggled in this course, and my strengths in this course, and what I learned from it moving forward. Ever since I was born in Summer, New Jersey on May 11th, 1997, I had always had a strong passion for the English language and writing. During my high school years, I wrote for a local magazine in my neighborhood and my school newspaper, and developed an enormous affinity for the writer known as Hunter S. Thompson, the author of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And during college, juggled a very difficult class schedule, rushing a fraternity on our campus known as Sigma Alpha Mu, and a ridiculous speeding ticket that got out of hand in Yuma County. So I had to drive out there and go to court for that. Many of the challenges I faced and failures I experienced during this course were a direct result of my background or the events that took place during my second semester. One of my first problems I had was problems with time management. I always tended to procrastinate and try and put off writing the blog post to the last second and writing my rough drafts and final drafts at the last second, which I feel really harmed my quality overall. I definitely feel like this was a major issue for me. Second, I feel like it was really hard for me to find a topic that I was truly passionate to write about. For instance, for my public argument about underage drinking, I couldn't really find some. I kind of deferred to underage drinking because I knew there's something I could at least write an interesting essay about, but it wasn't something I was extremely passionate in writing about. So moving forward, I need to focus more on managing my time better and really finding something passionate for me to write in, maybe in the early drafting process, so that I can make a more heartful essay later on. Though I experienced many pitfalls during my second semester in English 109H, I did have many strengths and triumphs that helped make this year a little bit easier. One of those strengths was my ability to be resourceful in crafting a project. For instance, for our second project where we had to interview two people within our major, I decided I was going to take it a little bit differently. Instead of doing my pre-business major, I was going to focus on my creative writing. And in doing that, I decided to interview people on both sides of the spectrum of creative writing, someone that's going far in the field and someone who's not so much. The person who's going not so much is an ex-boss of mine who's currently trying to write a book, which may or not be successful. He's an ex-Marine and currently is working at a smoke shop called Hippie Gypsy. The second was a professor here at U of A who I feel is successful because she was published multiple times. I feel like this provided kind of a good balance between both sides of the successful and the unsuccessful in that field. Now that we're in the last semester, it gives me a chance to reflect on all I've learned in the class. I've learned the value of analyzing the rhetorical situation and employing rhetorical strategies in my arguments. I've learned that I struggle with time management and finding things I'm passionate to write about, and I know that moving forward, those are things I'm really going to have to focus on improving. I've learned that I should attempt to utilize my inherent talents for resourcefulness and creativity whenever I can, especially in situations where there's a tight deadline. Finally, this class has really given me a chance to understand the importance of communicating with your instructor. Though most of our conversations kind of took place in kind of a one-way type manner through the submission of my projects via Dropbox, I feel that the simplest conversation provided the teacher with essential context to my life and background as a student, and the student with a bounty of instruction and knowledge that they can carry with them for the rest of their lives. So in conclusion, I'd like to thank you for the great year, and I hope you enjoyed the video.